Why, hello there! Hi, angels, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be doing an updated vinyl collection, or a vinyl collection part 2. I've done a vinyl collection video before some years ago. It's a bit older now, and since then, I have collected quite a few vinyls, and I get requests all the time, like almost every day, to show more of my physical media, of my different collections. I'm a huge fan of physical media, specifically vinyls, but I will say I'm just going to go over the vinyls that I have not shown in a previous collection video. So if you want to see the first half of my vinyl collection, I will link that video down below for your viewing pleasure. You might have already seen it. Also, I wanted to thank you guys for being so patient with me. I had a bit of a health scare a few weeks ago, and I am recovering from said private health scare. So yeah, thank you for your patience, thank you for your love and your support. And before we dive in to talking about all the vinyls, I wanted to quickly plug a few of my own things. I do have a Patreon. I have a Patreon if you're interested in supporting me and supporting this YouTube channel. It is $5 a month, and you get all kinds of exclusive content over there, like tarot card readings and spell tutorials, and my podcast, High and Hexed, diary stuff, some writing and poetry. If that sounds of interest to you, then I will link that down below. Also, I have a website. I have a website with merch all related to my poetry projects and things like that. And I have also restocked Karissa's Oracle. It was sold out. It is now restocked. So if you were wanting your own Karissa's Oracle, I will have all of that linked down below for you to click and check out. I greatly appreciate you. Alright, this is probably going to be a longer video, and I tend to yap a lot about the things that I'm interested in, so I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into it. First vinyl, also this is in no particular order, but the first vinyl that I have in my collection is mine. What? Yeah. As somebody who absolutely loves vinyl, like I was saying earlier, having my own vinyl is actually the coolest thing ever to happen to me, ever. Shout out Vertigo Vinyl for taking a chance on an independent artist, on an independent beat poet. Yes, this is beat poetry. This is my single, I Will Not Go to Mars With You, in vinyl form. And my beautiful friend Alex from Moondove Studio designed, the cover and the vinyl. And I just have to show you how beautiful this is, because you're joking. You're joking me. So this is the Earth side, and this has the traditional single on this side, and then on this side we have the Mars side, which has the same poem, spoken word, the spoken word version. This is like the beat poet version, spoken word version. Very slay. I believe there's still some copies left of this vinyl, so if you're interested, that will also be linked down below. And if you did buy this vinyl, make some noise in the comments and let me know your thoughts on it. I'm so proud of this. It is so hot in my apartment. We're having a heat wave in Los Angeles right now, and I'm quite literally like sweating to absolute death, but we persevere. Next vinyl, oh, one of my favorite albums of all time, like easily top 10. This is Slowdive's Souvlaki. This is Shoegaze. I'm a big fan of Shoegaze music, specifically this record. I feel like this record in specific is like the gateway drug for Shoegaze music. Like, you've probably heard songs off of this before, even if you have not listened to Shoegaze. This is nothing special. The vinyl itself is just black, but the record itself is absolutely amazing. And as I go through these vinyls, I'm going to tell you my favorite song on each record. And you can also take this as just like music recommendations, which I talk about a lot in my Art I Consume series, but more recommendations for you. Okay, favorite songs: Dagger, 40 Days, and Allison. And When the Sun Hits. This is an incredible record. I highly recommend. Okay, next record was a gift from my best friend back home in Florida, who I went and saw her last month, and she gave me this. I'm a little scared of the comment section after I talk about this one. We have one of the greatest debut records of literal all time, Ethel Cain's Preacher's Daughter. I had not bought this on vinyl when it first came out because something in my intuition was like, it'll find me. Like, it'll find me. The vinyl will find me because I am spiritually connected to this record on a level that I don't think I can explain in like a 20-minute YouTube video. I'll be here all day if I talk about this record too much, but look at the inside. I have to show you this. Oh, gee, you're joking me. Are we kidding? This is so beautiful. But my best friend and I, we're like this. Like, we basically share a brain. So like, she knew I didn't have this in her brain. So she gave it to me as a gift, and one of the best gifts I've ever gotten. I love Ethel Cain's music. I love her storytelling. This is a perfect, flawless record. If for some godforsaken reason you have not listened to Preacher's Daughter yet, stop watching this, actually. Stop watching this and go listen to this record. Sit with it. You will not regret. Also, it's just the standard black vinyl. It's crucial for my collection, so I'm really glad to have it. Okay, next, speaking of top 10 records of all time, I just got this in the mail the other day from a subscriber. A gift from a subscriber. One of the best gifts. I don't know if they make these in this format anymore. I actually don't know, but this is gonna blow your mind. Okay, this is gonna blow your mind. Karissa, what is this? This is Wise, Y-S, I still don't know how to say the freaking title, by Joanna Newsom. I've talked about this on this channel before in an Art I Consumed video. I discovered this EP a few months ago, right after I got home from Scotland, and changed my life, actually, changed my life. I actually can't believe how beautiful and amazingly crafted and masterfully crafted this record is. This is another record, if you have not listened to it, go listen to it right now. But what makes this super cool is, yes, it's the EP in its entirety, which is already cool. That's already cool to have for my collection. Hot girls, listen to Joanna Newsom. Like, I don't make the rules there. But this is like the storybook version. Okay, this is gonna blow your mind. So it's like all the lyrics are inside in a storybook. Okay, look at this. Look at this. What? It's like a storybook. It's like a medieval storybook with all of the lyrics. And this record is lyric heavy, okay? There's so many lyrics. It's not even funny. Thank you so much for this beautiful gift. Thank you. Thank you. I'm giving you a massive hug. I have honestly had the worst past month of my entire life. So getting this in the mail was like a special treat. So I'm really, really grateful. Thank you so much. One of my favorite pieces of art, music, literally ever. I could write a dissertation on this EP. If you love medieval, anything medieval, if you love harp, because she's a harpist, okay? She's a harpist. You will love this. Please check it out. All right, next vinyl. Again, this is all in no particular order. I feel like I have to explain some of these vinyls because they're a bit random. And they are very random because I do this thing when I go to the record store. I go to the clearance section, and what I do is I just look for vinyls intuitively. Like, even if I've never heard of the artist, I just pick them out intuitively, and I'm like, I think I would like that. And you know, a $2 vinyl or $3 vinyl is not going to break the bank, and then I get to take it home and listen to it, and it's kind of like a fun surprise. That's what this is. This is one of my $2 vinyls from the clearance section. This is Bonnie Ferguson's I'll Be There. This is Sunshine and Butterflies and Rainbows. Country music. From what year? Country music from 1976. The 70s is one of my favorite eras of music ever, and I was pleasantly surprised when I took this one home and put it on my record player, and it's just the most wholesome, sweet, beautifully sung Sunshine and Butterflies country music from the 70s. I will put this on if I'm having a bad day, and like 9 times out of 10 it cures me. Okay, next, one of my favorite duos of all time, Simon and Garfunkel. I actually have 2 different Simon and Garfunkel records the other one's in here somewhere. We'll get to it eventually. This is one of my favorites. This is Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme. You've probably heard this record before, but of course, this is the home of Scarborough Fair, which is my favorite Simon and Garfunkel song. One of my favorites. Either that one or I Am a Rock. That's not on this one. I love Simon and Garfunkel, especially on vinyl. There's just certain artists on vinyl that are so much better than if you just listen to it on like a streaming service. Like, it just has the vinyl pops. And this is also a vintage copy, which makes it all the more special. My other favorite song on this record is probably Flowers Never Bend with the Rainfall or Homeward Bound. Again, one of those duos, one of those bands that just turns my whole day around. All right, next. I got this in Scotland. If you watched my Scotland vlog, or Scotland haul, sorry, then you've probably seen me pull this one up. This is Joan Baez in Concert Part 2. I'm a huge Joan Baez fan. Like, I have a few Joan Baez records in my collection now, and her voice is that of an angel, and her writing is that of a poet that is unmatched, and I love her so much, especially her live performances. And it was only £5. Joan Baez, I love you so much. Okay, next, I actually can't remember if this record was in my last vinyl collection video. I actually can't remember for the life of me, but I know I talked about Mazzy Star last time. I really should have rewatched the video, the last one, before I did this one. It doesn't matter. If I'm talking about the same thing again, I'm sorry. This is Mazzy Star's Among My Swan. This is one of my, if not my favorite Mazzy Star record. It's so good. It's so good. If you didn't know, this album cover, the color palette of it heavily inspired my album cover for Metamorphosis, if you couldn't tell. But here's the back, the front, and it's just the standard black. I know there's a bone-colored version. That's the one my best friend has. Yeah, mine is just the standard black. But this record's incredible, incredible, incredible. I'm a huge fan of Mazzy Star, of Hope Sandoval. You know what I need on vinyl that I don't have yet? I need Hope Sandoval and the Warm Inventions on vinyl. Like, why don't I have that? Favorite songs. Cry Cry, All Your Sisters, or Roseblood, I think are my favorite ones on this record. Highly recommend. You've probably already heard this. If you are watching my channel, you probably listen to Mazzy Star. Like, I would be shocked if you didn't. My next vinyl here is Johnny Cash. This is Falling Apart. It's a little bit old. It's a wee bit old, but that's cool because that means it has a lot of character. This is his Greatest Hits Volume 1. I love Johnny Cash. I love country music. I love old country music. I don't like modern country at all, like not even a little bit, but I love Johnny Cash so much. He gives me the warm fuzzies. I love his voice. It's like molasses. It's beautiful. Favorite songs on this vinyl specifically, Jackson with June Carter. Sometimes I'll play this record or play that song like in the car when I'm with my boyfriend and we'll sing it together. It's really sweet. I also love Orange Blossom Special. Reminds me of Florida, and The Ballad of Ira Hayes is one of my favorite Johnny Cash songs of all time. Next record, one of my favorite songwriters of literal all time. Oh, I almost grabbed two. Oh no, it's one. This is Joni Mitchell's Hajira. I love Joni Mitchell so much. I love everything she's ever done, ever. She is one of the most inspiring writers of all time, inspiring lyricists of all time, musicians, like goated. You can't outdo the doer. Like, her and Joan Baez are like salt and pepper when it comes to old folk music. Like, they are the dynamic duo, truly. Love this record. I love this album cover as well. Favorite song on this record has got to be Black Crow. Give me all the Joni Mitchell for my vinyl collection, please. I'll take 14 of them right now. Okay, next is another one of those vinyls that I surprised myself with in the clearance section, and this is one of the most gorgeous records ever. So I was so happy. Like, shout out to my intuition for picking out a really good record. This is Two Nice Girls, self-titled album from 1989, made in Austin, Texas, and it's two nice girls, but there's 3 people in the band. This is folk rock from 1989. Amazing. Favorite song has got to be I spent my last $10 on birth control and beer. A plus songwriting for Two Nice Girls. Okay, next record is a vintage copy of one of my favorite old records from the 70s? 67. God damn it, don't make fun of me. I do have somewhat of a vast music knowledge, but I forgot this is from the 60s, not the 70s. This is Surrealistic Pillow by Jefferson Airplane. Amazing record. One of the best. Actually think it changed music forever. You probably know the song White Rabbit. I love to put it on and dance around my room. Amazing. Highly recommend listening to this record if you have not. If you like, you know, psychedelic folk rock, that's what I would call this. Amazing. Everyone ever who has done psychedelics or drugs has listened to this album. Love it. So happy to have a vintage copy for my collection. Okay, next record. I haven't listened to this one as much, not for any reason, like, it's not because the music is bad, but because it has so many skips. Like, the record itself skips, but I still keep it in my collection. It was literally $2 from Amoeba Music. Another one of those clearance section finds. This is Jennifer Warner's Shot Through the Heart. And what caught my eye with this record was the cover. I do judge a vinyl by its cover. I actually just need to listen to this like on Apple Music or something, because when I tried to listen to it, it was just skipping so much I couldn't even enjoy it, but yeah. Yippee! Shout out Jennifer Warnes. I'm sure your music is really good. This just skips a lot. Okay, next. In my suitcase of fun, we have my favorite artist of all time. Well, it's hard to say. One of my favorite artists of all time. It's a tie between her and Florence Welch. Kate Bush. We have Kate Bush's Lionheart. This isn't necessarily my favorite record from her. It was on sale for $9 at Amoeba Music, so immediately grabbed it. Couldn't believe this was in the clearance section, actually. Whoa, look at Mother. Well, she's not Mother. She's actually kind of like my crazy grandma. Like, I've said that before. That's like an inside joke just for me. Like, every time I say it, people are like, what the fuck is she on about? She's my crazy grandma. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But anyway, she's a revolutionary artist, one of the greatest, one of the GOATs of all time. This is an amazing record. Even though it's not my favorite Kate Bush record, it's still really great. My Leo Queen, if you didn't know, the Lionheart references because she's a Leo. You would think she's an Aquarius, but she's an Aquarius moon, so makes sense. Favorite songs? I absolutely love, where is it? Symphony in Blue and Hammer Horror are my favorite Kate Bush songs off this record. I need more Kate Bush in my collection. I don't have enough. I need all of the vinyls right now. Okay, next record is more folk music. Can you tell I love folk music? This is the best of Buffy Sainte-Marie, the activist folk singer of the 60s and 70s, but it has a really cool inside. Wow, look at her go! Go, Kylie, go! I love this cover as well. I love Buffy Sainte-Marie. My favorite song on this album is Summer Boy. I also love God is Alive, Magic is Afoot. Great songs. Ooh, okay, so this vinyl's really fun. I can't remember if this is a colored vinyl or not. No, it's just black. So many boring black vinyls in the house today. I have a few soundtracks on vinyl. Okay, yes, I do, because I'm a big fan of soundtracks, because I'm a big fan of films. This is Lost in Translation, the soundtrack, the film by Sofia Coppola. Lost in Translation is one of her more underrated films. It's in my top 3. Okay, I am a Virgin Suicide Sun, a Lost in Translation Moon, and a Priscilla Rising, okay? And the specific songs, you know, I'm not going to tell you that I have a favorite song. Just listen to it. It's a soundtrack. Just listen to it. It's great. It's great. Happy to have this for my collection. Okay, next. Oh, here's the other Simon and Garfunkel vinyl. A gift from my friend Michela as well. You know, she has great taste. That's why we're friends. One of the reasons. So this is Simon and Garfunkel's Sounds of Silence, one of their more popular records. Again, I went on a whole rant about Simon and Garfunkel earlier. I love them so much. I Am a Rock, 1965. Sounds of silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. April Come She Will. Actually, that song makes me ugly cry. Ooh, this next one is so... I know I'm on some of y'all's Rob list with this one. It's Grimes, okay? I know, Rip Grimes, you would have hated Grimes today, okay? Blah, blah, blah. Like, we get it. But this record is one of my favorite records ever. This is Halfaxa by Grimes. This cover is amazing. She drew this. Yeah, I know. It's great. Every song is a banger. Literally no skips. Literally no skips. This is my favorite Grimes album, which is why I have it on vinyl. I love it so much. It's borderline witch house. It's so witchy. This is like the witchiest of hers. My favorite song on here, Dream Fortress. My Sister Says the Saddest Things, or I really love Devin as well. And this one that has no name but is, you know, you get it. You're a Grimes fan, right? You get it. You get it. If you have not listened to this record, I'm jealous of you. I actually wish I could listen to this for the first time again. Next vinyl, we're slowly making our way through the pile here, you guys. Here we have Bailey Bigger's Resurrection Fern. She sent this to me as a gift because I promoted some of her music on my channel before when this record came out. Another folk record. I love folk music. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautifully written, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I highly recommend listening to this record. She sent it to me as a gift and signed it, and she says, "To Karissa, the true love witch. Thank you for the support and your art," which is so sweet. Thank you so much, Bailey, for sending this to me. I do listen to this record often. The song Prayer Gossip is so good and makes me really emotional, and it's so relatable as someone who grew up in the church and has a lot of religious guilt and trauma. If you're one of those, make some noise in the comments. It's probably the same girls who listen to Preacher's Daughter. You would love Resurrection Fern. I highly recommend this. If you've seen my Topanga vlog that I posted last fall, I used some of the music in that vlog, so you should check it out. I am just talking way too much about each one of these records. I need to speed it up, okay? This is Farewell to the First Golden Era by the Mamas and the Papas, okay? You know the Mamas and the Papas, you know them, and if you don't, yes you do. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Yeah, you know that song, I know you do. I love that song, and I also love the song, Where Is It? Words of Love, Dancing in the Street. Oh, Strange Young Girls is not on this one. That's a bummer. 70s, pure vibes. Pure vibes. Smoke a joint and listen to this. I have a nice, steady, growing collection of actual vintage records, which is really cool. Speaking of more folk music, this is so annoying. Like, I honestly just need to title this, Karissa Yaps About Folk Records for 35 minutes. We have Joni Mitchell, another Joni Mitchell record. Yes, I yapped about her a lot earlier. This is my personal favorite Joni Mitchell record. This is her debut, okay? Another gift from Michela. Some of y'all are probably like, who's Michela? She's an angel. I'll link her channel down below. She's an acid angel. Anyway, this is great. This is my favorite Joni Mitchell record, and Michela knows that, so she gave it to me as a gift. I love I Had a King, Night in the City, Song to a Seagull, and Cactus Tree are my favorites. I love when vinyls open up to just more beauty. And this next one, I finally, I had to have a Fiona Apple record for my collection. I'm a massive Fiona Apple fan. I personally believe her to be the best lyricist of all time. There's no arguing that. I feel like that's pretty, like, duh, you know? But we have here one of my favorite Fiona Apple records, When the Pawn. When the pawn hits the conflicts, he thinks like a king, but he goes through the blows to the fight. And there's no body to batter when your mind is your might. So when you go solo, you take your own hand and learn that depths is the greatest of heights. If you know where to stand, then you know where to land. And if you fall, it won't matter because you know that you're right. I butchered that. Just So that's the title of this whole record. Like that little poem is the actual title. But the short version is When the Pawn. If you have not ever listened to Fiona Apple, I actually think this record is a really good gateway into getting into her music. There's no skips. There's no skips on any Fiona Apple record ever. Favorite songs on here have got to be... This is really hard. It's like choosing between my favorite children. A Mistake, Fast as You Can, or I Know, I think are my favorite. Or The Way Things Are. It's really difficult to say. Just listen to the whole thing, okay? If you don't know Fiona Apple, if you haven't listened to Fiona Apple, you're actually not allowed to watch my channel until you do. Okay, anyway, sorry, that was aggressive. All right, next we have more folk music. Are you surprised? We have more Joan Baez. Oh, what is this? This is symbolic. We have a gross, crusty Route 66 sticker stuck to that. This is the best of Joan Baez, so this is not like a specific record of hers, but Diamonds and Rust is on this album, which is one of my favorite songs of literal all time. I also love the song Never Dream You'd Leave in Summer. Next in my suitcase of fun. We're getting there. Next we have another soundtrack, another Sofia Coppola soundtrack, because like I said earlier, I love her soundtracks. I bought this from Urban Outfitters. I believe this is the Urban Outfitters exclusive. Another black vinyl. I'm literally the most boring person on earth. I know that there was like a blue version, but I think it's sold out or something, and that's like why I didn't get it. Yeah, this is the soundtrack of the movie by Sofia Coppola of Priscilla. You've probably seen it. Amazing. Honestly, out of all of the soundtracks, well, that's hard. I also love the Virgin Suicide soundtrack, but this just hits the nail on the head with telling this story. Like, she's so good at storytelling through music as well. Like, this has the Ramones on it. It has Crimson and Clover. I love the song My Elixir by Sons of Raphael. Eversong. Venus. That one's really good. I love having soundtracks. You know what soundtrack I need? I need the Twin Peaks soundtrack. Okay, next record is one of my favorite records that came out recently. I love this, and it's signed. This is what happens when you support smaller artists. It's way easier to get signed stuff. This is Kiki Rockwell. This is her debut record, Eldest Daughter of an Eldest Daughter. This is a beautifully designed record. I love supporting independent artists. Yep. Daenerys Targaryen would love this record. This is fantasy pop, fantasy electro pop, like fantasy inspired electro pop. It's incredible. It's so good. If you love whimsy, but you also love to get down, you will love Kiki Rockwell, okay? Every song is so good on this record. Oh, this one's not black. This one's not black. This one's fun. I forgot this one's fun. This is a fun one. Let me show you. Hold on. I think it's yellow. So my favorite songs are Malleus Maleficarum. That's not how you say it. I'm sorry. I also love The Kelpie, and I love Apocalypse Child. Such good songs. Absolute bangers, love. Okay, look at this. Whoa, what? Ooh, look how beautiful. This is such a unique vinyl. Like, it's yellow, but it's like see-through pastel yellow. I love this record. Highly recommend checking out Kiki Rockwell if you're unfamiliar. There's the signature right there. This is like a limited edition record. I have record number 84 out of 300. So, okay, next, this is a record that came out recently and that I bought recently. I was with you guys when I bought it, actually. This is Marina's Princess of Power. This is my pop album of the summer. I got this as a little gift for myself fairly recently, so you might have already seen this. Whoa, look at Mother. I am a longtime fan of Marina. If you've seen the first vinyl collection video, I talked about her for quite a bit because I have all of her other records on vinyl. And this one is also yellow, another yellow vinyl. Very beautiful. I love my favorite songs have got to be Princess of Power, Metallic Stallion, and Final Boss. Final Boss is my favorite song on the record. Wow, so this one's more of a rich yellow translucent vinyl, like a neon yellow. Very cool. Very, very cool. I love you, Marina. Girl, I love you. I love you. Kate Bush is my crazy grandma and Marina's my crazy auntie. Okay, next record, we have one of my favorite records of all time. This is my favorite Mitski record thus far. We have The Land is Inhospitable and So Are We. The lyrics on this one stomped on me and shot me 14 times. I think this is just a standard black, yeah. Standard black record, beautifully written, amazing, gorgeous, gorgeous, we love her. I'm obsessed with Mitski. I'm obsessed with her performance style. I'm obsessed with her lyricism. Her production is crazy. This just is one of those records that came out at like the perfect time for me, so I ran to the record store and got it whenever it came out last year, 2 years ago. Highly recommend. Favorite songs have got to be I'm Your Man. I'm Your Man is my favorite, or The Deal. The Deal is really, really good. Just listen to Mitski. Listen to Mitski. Support Mitski. She's incredible. The last, oh, we're on the last one. We're on the last one, you guys. I've been talking for so long. We have Bette Midler's The Divine Miss M. This is another one of those clearance finds I bought just because of the cover. Specifically, it reminded me of like just that trend that was going around a while ago with the blue eyeshadow, like from the movie X. Like it kind of reminded me of that. But this is such a fun record. I love to put this on whenever I clean my house. It makes me feel really productive. I love the songs Daytime Hustler and Am I Blue, and Delta Dawn is of course an iconic song. You've probably heard songs off this record and don't even realize it because it's iconic. It's from 1972, and this is like borderline jazz, pop. It's hard to describe. It's happiness, really. I think that everyone back then was much happier and more like well-regulated than we are now, because they would put music out like this that's just like an injection of happiness into your soul, which is one of the reasons why I love old music. But yeah, recommend this, I guess. All right, you guys, that was my updated part 2 of my vinyl collection. This is gonna be really heavy. Let's see if I can do it. How many can I do? Oh, this is already heavy. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed me talk about a whole lot of nothing for a long time. As I am recovering from this health issue, I just wanted to do something kind of simple in my house, and something that I enjoy talking about, and I don't know, I hope it made your day in some way. Please like the video if you liked it. Leave any thoughts down below. And yeah, I will talk to you guys the next time. Bye!